Distribution. Noun. 1. Uncountable, countable. The way that something is shared or exists over a particular area or among a particular group of people. The unfair distribution of wealth. The map shows the distribution of these species across the world. They studied the geographical distribution of the disease. 2. Uncountable. The act of giving or delivering something to a number of people. The distribution of food and medicines to the flood victims. He was arrested on drug distribution charges. Electronic media make the potential for information distribution possible on a scale never before achieved. 3. Uncountable. Business. The system of transporting and delivering goods. Distribution costs. Worldwide distribution systems. Marketing, sales, and distribution. Examples. 2,000 copies of the booklet have been printed and are available for distribution. After applying the cream, comb through to ensure even distribution. Animal herds may form in response to the distribution patterns of food. Fish populations assume highly localized distributions within each river. Her company has signed a non-exclusive distribution agreement. I attach a copy of the distribution list, so you can see who got the last edition. IQs within the population show a normal distribution. Our catalog lists all our books that are available for general distribution. Radiology was used to determine the distribution of the disease. Roads are used for local distribution of goods. The Internet is our distribution platform now. The company has decided to use Belfast as its distribution base. The company has distribution operations in 33 countries worldwide. The company is to handle the distribution of the product in Europe. The company wants to invest in new distribution facilities. The country was noted for its uneven distribution of land resources. The document contains sensitive information and is not suitable for free distribution. The engine is mounted in the middle to achieve a more even weight distribution. The food was packed up for distribution to outlying communities. The previously free distribution of textbooks will now be confined to students who are needy. The promissory notes were purchased for distribution to investors. The publisher has signed an agreement for the exclusive distribution of the books in the U.S. There are more firearms in the distribution pipeline than most people realize. There are savings to be made by bypassing retailers in the chain of distribution. These are company reserves available for distribution as the directors may determine. These birds have a wide geographical distribution. We have many distribution channels for our software, including electronic distribution. When are distributions likely to be made to creditors? A disparity in age distribution between groups. A normal distribution with a bell-shaped frequency curve. An atlas containing distribution maps of the most important tropical diseases. An equal distribution of wealth between people of different age groups. Changes in the distribution of wealth and income. Data on wealth distribution among age groups. Distribution through department stores. Email distribution lists. Food for distribution among the homeless. Free color leaflets for distribution overseas. Land distribution policies. People at the low end of the distribution curve of intelligence. The broad distribution of Bronze Age artifacts across Europe. The creation of 1,500 small holdings as part of a land distribution program. The distribution by the government of a leaflet explaining the new tax. The distribution of resources across society. The distribution of the health budget between various hospitals. The distribution of tools offered the estate. The electronic distribution of software to customers. The general distribution of earthquakes around the world. The relative distribution of continents and oceans. The social class distribution of the male population. The wholesale and retail distribution of a huge variety of goods. The wider distribution of wealth throughout society. To allow for the distribution of aid. To ensure a fair distribution of wealth. To ensure the proper distribution of medical aid. Uniform distribution of the chemical throughout the timber. European distribution is handled for our center in the Netherlands. He worked in the milk distribution business. The poor transport system means we have high distribution costs. They have systems in place for sales, distribution, and marketing. The distribution of food and medicine to the flood victims.